What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We are back at it today on a nice Tuesday for you guys after the 4th of July. Anyway, enough of the Scottish accent, Irish accent. But we're over in Europe, guys. It's finally here, the Open. It's not here actually this week. We're doing the Scottish Open, but there's been the Irish Open last week. They got a JP McManus going on this week. It's a great time for golf, so my apologies if I got a bit of an accent there. It's just it's hard to lose right now. We're watching so much Irish and contention. But anyways, guys, let's get right after this week. Actually, let's recap last week. JT Poston, the Postman, coming off a really strong 62 the week before, came back with another 62 in the first round, that is, and then just didn't look back. The Postman was just dialed in. I know a couple guys had him. We did, myself. I didn't have JT Poston. Kicking myself, I didn't. Perfect track, especially when you get a weaker contention. That's when guys like JT Poston seem to show up. So, yeah, shout out to everyone that had him. I didn't have the greatest week. You know, it's we hit an outright a couple weeks ago with Billy Horschel, but just haven't been able to cash one. But going over here to Europe, I like what I'm seeing here. Really tight lies around the greens, guys. Heavy fescue, heavy rough. Same with the Scottish Open here. So the last week there, the Irish Open, great course comparison. And even the Renaissance here that they're playing this week, you want to look at the last 4 years because that's how many. This will be the 5th year they're playing here at the Renaissance Club. But looking back to last week, JT Poston, he collected the check. The Live Tour, I want to bring up the Live Tour here, guys. We got to be talking about all the golf there is because there's some big names that have gone over there. I know Stenson, I believe, just confirmed he's gone over there. Paul Casey. The list just keeps going on and on every week. It's something new. So. The Live Tour there, Brandon Grace, he racked in a nice paycheck, I think $4.3 million, which is just unheard of. The guy made $12 million in, 14 years on the PGA, and he just made a quarter of that in 3 days. So the Live Tour is really running strong. Caddy racked in $400K. Must be nice. But moving on, guys, this week, we're doing a little Scottish Open. Big names are here. The big names have shown up. A lot of them, though, have played over at this JP McManus. Now, this is a Pro-Am, guys. They played 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, with just some famous celebrities and big names over in Europe. So this is the last day, and then they're traveling right over to the Renaissance. So I don't mind it. I like as many rounds you can get in on this style of golf. You're going to want to take advantage of it. So I don't mind it, to be honest. What's going on, Chad? Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Connor will be on just in a moment there, guys. Just run a little late, but he should be on any moment. But yeah, this Renaissance, you got Patrick Cantlay, Xander, JT, Scheffler, Rahm, Fitzpatrick. The local contention, we got the Scottish flag. Shout out to Nut Flush Allen. Tip of the cap to you, my friend. Just speechless when he got that nice towel from the Open, from the Open St. Andrews, where they'll be playing next week. But McIntyre's a local contention from Scotland, a guy who does really well over here, someone you're going to want to probably be looking at. Another guy, Padraig Harrington, who's gone really low today over here at the JP McManus. He's 7 under after 15 holes. So old Padraig Harrington, who also won the senior U.S. Open, I believe it was a couple weeks ago. He's coming off a win too, Padraig Harrington, the old Irishman, longtime Irishman, been on the tour a long time. Shout out to Wilson. He's another Wilson supporter. Golfers playing well, loves to play over here in Europe. Other big names, though, you got Will Zalatoris, guys, Colin Morikawa, Billy Horschel, who had some pretty choice words to say about the Live Tour. If you guys haven't heard that, go back and see what Billy Ho's saying, because he's pretty much coming down on, not coming down, but just saying, you know, if you want to make, it's all about the money, because if you want to play less tournaments, you can't. No one's holding a gun to your head, and they want to play kind of the 10 events over there, then come over here and play another 15. So I kind of agree with Billy. You're not playing any less rounds. So anyway, it's pretty interesting to see Billy Horschel coming out and talking there. But Victor Hovland, Sam Burns, another golfer who went 7 under today at the JP McManus. So really take a look at, guys, the more recent golf courses they've been playing, because the American golf courses to this style is night and day. But I have a big stat here for you guys I'll get to in a little bit. The recent course they played at the Canadian Open, that was at St. George's that I was luckily able to go to. Those greens were redesigned by the same. What's going on, Connor? How you doing, my guy? Oh, audio. Check. Anyways, the St. George's there, guys, it was redesigned by the same designer here, Tom Doak. He designed the Pacific Dunes, one of the nicest courses in the U.S., and the St. George's greens, and you're going to have the same greens here. So I'll get into a couple stats there. Good to see you, though, Connor. Appreciate you, man. As always, I know it's American your special day there. I can't get it out there, but
wow, special day.
Your special
bragging on 4th of July like that.
4th of July. That's a special
American.
day. I appreciate you coming back, and you're here. It's a 10:30 a.m. start for you, so thanks for teeing her up, buddy.
Oh, I'm good. I was taking care of a few things earlier, so run a little late, but glad to be here.
Right. I don't know if you have anything on the PGA this week. I didn't cap too much of the Barbasol guys. I'm really focused in on the Scottish Open. Connor, what are you looking at this week?
Yeah, I'm mostly looking at the Scottish Open.
My God.
I will have. I haven't gone crazy, but I think I might have a couple plays on the Barbasol.
On the Barbasol, okay.
I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I think I might take a look at a couple. Maybe a couple top 10s, top 20s.
I'll leave that to you then. When I'm going to leave about 20 minutes there. Connor usually closes out the show, so he can go over the Barbasol because I got a lot of stuff on the Scottish Open this week, guys. Sorry, let me shut this. Got the guys in their fucking trucks here in Canada. They love their trucks. But yeah, this week, guys, it's a link style golf course. Turf's going to be firm and tight. Bunkers are deep. You got greens that are just up and down, left, right, and center. You got the hills and the fairways, fescue, Connor. And it's also on the ocean. You're going to have ocean-style courses or holes, on the back 9. So the wind factor is going to come into it's going to be a tough track, guys. You've seen them go -22, -19 in the past. They've gone pretty damn low at this course, but the wind has not been nearly a factor. Now you're going to have heavy winds here. 32 miles an hour Thursday, 19 Friday, 28 Saturday, 19 Sunday. So the course is going to be playing really tough on the back. Should be some fireworks on Sunday, I would expect. Just looking at the 12th hole here, guys. You can check out every hole here on YouTube, Golf Digest. Check out the Renaissance on Golf Digest there. It gives you the whole hole-by-hole look. You can see the heavy rough, just nasty dips in the greens. Like it's going to be a tough walk for Tiger. I can tell you that right now. Just thinking of Tiger, him having to walk this, it's not going to be an easy walk. So it actually kind of is in a weird way, not like a St. George's that I went to recently, but it's got a lot of those dips and dives around the green and an old style course. The holes now, guys, it's a par 71, so you have one less par 4. Actually, we're gonna have 4 par 3s and 4 par 5s. I have here, so there's a lot of par 5s here, Connor. 3, 7, 10, and 16. Are all par 5. So you have a lot of par 5s. You're going to want to take advantage of these. But again, tough around the green. There's going to be dog leg right, left, slopes all over the place, heavy fescue. So Matthew Fitzpatrick's game, you're going to want to have that style. Is anyone going to replicate what he did at the U.S. Open? I don't think so, Connor, but you're going to have to play really good. Like they say, you can't fake it at this golf course. You're going to have to play some really good golf. So, what do you have to say about the Scottish Open before I get into our stats here?
I'm just pumped. This golf course will not be easy. I always love it before the tune-up, before the British. And more guys have won this. They've gone on to win the British Open a little bit the last 5 years, 10 years, where it was kind of a curse before this. You won this, there's no way doing the British Open. Yeah. Guys who played well in the past, but obviously it's the front runner, John Rahm. I think you look at Scheffler. So definitely loaded. It is loaded field here. But yeah, I'm gonna cross those guys out as I normally do, and try to find some value here.
I like it.
Somebody lower.
I was just watching the JP McManus there, the Pro-Am they got going on in Ireland right now, and John Rahm said in an interview, they said, "How's your game?" He said, "It's not quite there, just because you need so many shots in your bag, guys, at the open style, at these link style golf courses. You can't just drive it, wedge in and then get out the putter. You got to play a lot of thought. You're going to have awkward lies." So John Rahm, just from hearing his interview there, it doesn't sound like his game's all the way there. Even Scotty Scheffler, watching him in that Pro-Am, he actually shanked one. Had one around the green there. You don't want to take too much into one shot, but even so, shanking a shot.
What? He looks like he's played a lot of golf this year, and he's won a lot. Maybe it's a little wearing on him. Yeah,
he's losing some of when you're playing up here, guys. You eventually you can't go any higher eventually. So he's slowly starting to come back down. So Scotty Scheffler's not on my list this week. JT, he is, and that's not JT Poston. That's Justin Thomas. Guy's playing solid golf right now, tee to green. You're going to have a lot of shots in your bag. He does. Patrick Cantlay, Xander Schauffele. He's leading this JP McManus, Connor. He's 10 under. Just came off a win at the Travelers. So, Xander's playing really good golf. Is it a little too early? Did he peak a little too early? You got the Scottish, and he's going to be at the Scottish and the Open the next week. So he's playing good golf by all means. So you never know. I think he's going to be there. Him in majors. He's always a top 20 machine. So, but you got Will Zalatoris. Yeah, he can't win it. He's got to win one. Will Zalatoris, another guy who's got to win one. Colin Morikawa, who's actually played really well today too. Cameron Smith, I think, I'm going to get into the six-pack now, guys. Cameron Smith, just looking at what he's done overseas recently. Cameron Smith, where is he? Right here. He has T4 at the Saudi in 2022. So overseas, his game traveled well just this year. And then 2020, he was T10 at the Aussie PGA Championship, and then he won that one back in 2019. Now, he hasn't played much in Europe, but I can't see why his game – I was talking to one of my buddies, actually. I said, why wouldn't Cameron Smith play well here? Do we have any reasons why? Like, if he really goes wayward in the rough, but he's such a magician, you're going to need shots. You're going to need to pull a lot of shots out of your bag, more so around the green. Like we've been seeing, because these greens are just not like, you need imagination too. And you all know who's got a lot of imagination. I'll get to him soon. But I think Cameron Smith, if it's not this week, it could be next week. So I'm going to take him this week, Connor. He's 28-1, 45-1 first round leader, plus 333 top 10, and plus 160 top 20.
I like it. Those are the guys I kind of look at. I think Morikawa playing his best golf maybe so far this year that I've seen. Cameron Smith isn't, and you talked about the driver. That's so key with him. If he drives it well, he could just be a machine. So if he's on a little bit, he's definitely a guy like you talked about, just under 30-1. Both those guys right around there. So that's where it starts for me a little bit when I'm looking here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the number 2 guy here, I was saying imagination. This guy actually was disqualified in the Pro-Am. There's a Pro-Am event, and it's hard to get disqualified in a Pro-Am. What he did, Connor, is he picked up his ball, not realizing he's still playing on his own. That was Jordan Spieth, guys. Jordan Spieth. He still played in the amateur event with the other 3 Pro-Am guys, or the amateur guys, but he got disqualified for just picking up his ball and forgetting to putt it out. But you need imagination over here in Scotland. The hills are nasty. Who fits that bill? Jordan Spieth does. He hasn't won 2 guys since, I believe it was last year, I believe. But if you look back to his numbers, I was looking at his numbers, Connor, 2017, 2016, even 2015 when he won the Masters, he was on fire. Like, I'm talking winning 5 events a year, like just tearing it up. And how his golf games, he's getting deeper off the tee. He still has his magic around the green. You need imagination. How doesn't Jordan Spieth fit the bill here?
You know what? I kind of like the price. I wonder how he's going to come in here, because I thought he was playing pretty good golf when I hadn't taken him about 6 weeks or longer. And then, he blew it for me. What was it, 2 weeks ago? He had a bad first round. He was 5 over. Then he came back and barely missed the cut. I don't know. But I love him, around the greens. He's won a British Open already. And I think his game isn't that far off. And him with the flat stick. If he can get hot, that was it. That's what made him so hot when he was young. The kid can putt. So he struggled with it at times the last couple of years. So, Hey, man.
He had one win this year at the RBC Heritage. He had another one at the Valero in 2021. Didn't win in 2020. Didn't win in 2019. Didn't win.
That was his dawn. That was his huge dip. Last year was his comeback.
And then 2017 won 3 times. I think he's starting to peak again. Like I think we want to get on Jordan Spieth. We're getting 33-1. Shop around. I found 33-1 guys on Jordan Spieth. 45-1 first round leader, plus 350 top 10, plus 160 on the top 20 on Jordan Spieth. I don't usually take Spieth, but I can't discredit the way he's been playing off the T2, Connor, in 2022. He's gained strokes in 9 of his last 10 events. excluding last week at the Travelers. He was also 3 under before getting disqualified for picking up his ball. So he was trending in the right direction. Jordan Spieth, I have to take him this week. Number 2 on the 6-pack. Number 3 this week, guys, we got a bit of a guy we don't usually take. This guy's, I believe he's on the European Tour, and his odds are awfully low, and I think they're low for a good reason. What is he in? Yeah, European Tour. That's Ryan Fox. Ryan Fox, guys, he coming off the Irish Open. He was 2nd place, 3rd place the week before at the BMW International. Missed the cut at the U.S. Open. Dutch, he was 2nd. The Seoul Open, he was 2nd. The British Masters, he was 8th. This guy is just unreal. And his approach has been dialed. His around the green's good. Putting's great. A guy you don't usually hear about, but looking at his numbers, 8 of his last 10, he's been in the top 20. 1 win, T6 in 2018 at this event, I believe. Let me just pull this up. Yeah, he was T6 back in 2018 at this event. And guess what he did the week before in 2018? He came 2nd at the Irish Open. So it's the same thing. This guy's probably going to be right there. I'm going to have to take him, guys. Someone you don't usually hear about, but I think is going to be in contention, a European-style golfer. What's going on, Connor?
Yeah, he's not even – I don't even think he's sneaky, really. I mean, if you've been watching golf around the world, and look, his price shows it, as he's down. He's 50 to 1, 45 to 1 in some spots. So, yeah. I mean, I love this choice.
He over here in the PGA at the PGA Championship, like he's good enough to make these majors. He was 54th and he missed the cut at the U.S. Open. But over in the European style, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 8th, 9th, 15th win. This guy's money in the bank. So it's a tough field, but 40 to 1. He was 50 to 1 yesterday, but I want to give you guys current lines. 40 to 1 now outright. 66 to 1 first round leader. Plus 500 top 10 on Ryan Fox. I think I love that. And then plus 210 on the top 22, Connor. So Ryan Fox, guys, I think that's a great play this week.
Agree.
Number 4, we're going back to this guy. I've gone to him a lot this year. I think his game's good over in Europe. That's where he seems to play well. He's won over here before, not in the PGA. That's Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy Fleetwood. Now, he didn't play a lot last week. No, I don't have him playing last week. But at this event at the Renaissance, sorry, guys, notes. Fleetwood. He listen to this. He's made 33 of his last 33 cuts on the European Tour, dating all the way back to 2018. That's just, because I kept going back. I'm like, he doesn't miss the cuts. Like he plays so well over in Europe. Now, if you want to take him, I have a make the cut parlay. You better believe he's going to be in there. 33 of the last 33 events. But yeah, he's been playing well over at the PGA. He had a T10 at the European Open back in June. So just a month ago, he was T10. In his game, he didn't gain as many strokes on his approach or around the green. Last year, he had a T27, T13, T7, T12, T2, T26, T17. Like he's right there. I feel like this style of golf course too. The more imagination you need, the better for Tommy Fleetwood, guys. Looking at his stats too recently, approach has been good. Everything's been. If he can put everything together this week, Tommy Fleetwood can win this event. And getting him at what I got him at here, 50 to 1, 66 to 1 first round leader, plus 500 top 10, plus 250 on the top 20 market. Tommy Fleetwood just fits the bill. I want European style golfers for the most part, excluding Cameron Smith and Jordan Spieth, I guess. But yeah, Tommy Fleetwood. What do you think of Tommy boy?
You know what? I like it. I don't know if he wins, but I think he's there. He's top 30, top 20, top 20. Or even top 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he could be there. You know what? He just hasn't taken off. He's trying to play more over in America for the PGA, and he just kind of hasn't gotten there, after succeeding on the European Tour. And look, you just railed off all those cuts he's made. But he's back over here, I think, where he'll love it. So I don't know if he wins it. There's only one winner. That's why it's not easy to hit these fucking things. But I think he could get a top 20.
No, I hear you. He was now he's +1 on the day, +2 at the JP McManus. I don't take too much into account there, but Yeah, Harrington's -7, and Sam Burns was also -7 there. So some guys really good signs. It's similar. You want to see guys playing well over at these link style courses, and the wind's going to be just nasty this week. But going back to Tommy Fleetwood, yeah, I think he's got a good shot if he puts it all together. Number 5, guys, he plays on both tours here. We're going to not sherbet ice cream, but Lucas Herbert. Lucas Herbert, Connor, this is a guy that his number dropped considerably. It was at 80-1, guys. It's now 60-1 on Lucas Herbert. This is similar to Ryan Fox. He plays really, really well over on these European style of golf courses. Just last week, he was T9 at the Irish Open, gained a lot of strokes around the green. T18 at the Saudi, like to see that. Dating back to last year, T21 at the World Championship Dubai. Listen, here's a great stat right here. He won the Irish Open, Connor, last year, came back with a T4 at the Scottish Open. He likes these style of golf courses for sure, guys. Even farther back, T7 in 2020 at the Irish Open. Next week at the Scottish, T4. He's been right there. If you really do a deep dive into this guy at the Scottish Open, and then 2019 he had a T62, but his last 2 starts he's been top 10s. I see why his number dropped. I don't have him top 10, but if you do, it's like plus 700. So I wouldn't shy away from that. But I got 35 picks this week, guys. So I'm trying to keep it. I don't need to add any more. Lucas Herbert 60-1, Connor outright 66 first round leader, and top 20 I have Lucas Herbert plus 300. Just think the guy fits the mold. Really good around the green, really good short game.
Yeah, I think you got to dig for some guys. I can just get into a few. Right, I'm going to look at Robert McIntyre. And a few others that I think that you got to look at in this field that you wouldn't, because they're not normally here at the Scottish Open. So I kind of like the pick.
Thank you. And they play well over at the European. Like they play well in the European Tour events, right? So this is nothing new to them playing over in Scotland for a lot of these guys. So I really like those longer shots. One more long shot here. I originally had Eric Van Rooyen as 150-1, but I thought, what am I doing taking him to win? That guy's not fucking winning. No, sorry for the guys. Anyone with their kids, sorry about that. But Alex Noren. Alex Noren's going to be the guy. This guy's been lurking pretty heavily of late. We've had him on the 6-pack. He's a guy that can win. He plays well over at the European style events. What do I have here on old Noren? He was a late ad at 80-1. Where is he here? Noren first at the French Open or the France. The France Open. And 2018, he was first. And then looking at what he's done at the Open, he's been T17, T11, and a missed cut. So he plays well again over here. And Link Style. Here's the big one. I found it. Sorry, guys. The Dunhill Link Style Championship, October 3rd, 2021. He was T12. Really good around the green. I love seeing that. T12. Dating back to 2019, T15 at the Link Style again. Link style is what he seems to play well at. 2018, he won the H&A Open de France. T3. He plays well on these European style events. That's what all my guys, Fox, Fleetwood, and Herbert. So I think Noren's another one who fits the bill. He's 80-1 first round leader as well, 80-1 outright, and plus 320 as a top 20 bet. That's the 6-pack, Connor. I got some more first round leaders. I got some more top 20s, but do you want to go over anything before I go over that in depth?
Yeah, just real quick. Look at a few other guys I think I'm going to go through. I went over it yesterday a little bit, and I'm going to dig deeper today. Like Dietrich, Olsen, these guys that I just mentioned, maybe look at top 10s, top 20s. The bottom line is, do I think one of these guys can win? And I don't know if they can. So I don't know how much chalk I got to eat here to go with. Schauffele plays pretty well. He's playing good golf. I don't know where I'm going to go here in the Scottish Open, but look for those guys. You've already named a few because I think you'll cash this week, top 10 or top 20.
I like it. Yeah, and one more thing about Dietrich. I know he's really good first-round leader over
here. Yeah, there you go.
Style. So maybe even throwing a Dietrich first-round leader, I wouldn't say no to that. A couple more first-round leaders that I have. We're going to have 9 first-round leaders this week, going a little bit heavier, but all of them are at least 45-1 or higher. We have Cameron Smith so far, Jordan Spieth. We're adding Victor Hovland. I think this guy can put one round together. It could be Thursday. Just go real deep. Just fucking rip it right through the wind. He's from Norway, so he grew up on this style of golf for the most part until he went over to Oklahoma State. So Victor Hovland, 50-1 first round leader. Justin Rose, another guy who's been scoring really well, like single rounds. He had like a 60 at the Canadian Open, and that was on the same style of greens you're going to have here. So Justin Rose didn't make my card. I hope he doesn't win this week because I chose Tommy Fleetwood over Justin Rose. But Rosie, first round leader, 66-1. I also have him top 20 plus 300, Justin Rose, as well as Victor Hovland plus 180. And Terrell Hatton. I could be crazy for doing this, but first round leader, guys. I was watching the JP McManus, was hitting really good golf shots, seemed to be playing pretty well. He's a European style of golfer, in my opinion. So 70-1 first round leader on him, and also plus 300 top 20. Some more top 20s. I have Aaron Rye plus 300, coming off a really strong performance. Second back at the Irish Open. He won in 2020 at the Irish Open. He plays really well. Scottish Open not too long ago, T9 2018. Aaron Rye, he fits the bill, I think. Yeah, top 20 there, buddy, plus 300. Alex Norman, I went over. I have 4 top 40s for you guys, and then I'm going to get out of here. Connor's going to close it out. I'll tweet out all the action like I do, guys. The handle's right at the bottom there. Ego47 underscore. I'll tweet that out around 6 p.m. Eastern. Top 40s, I'm going with Eric Van Rooyen, plus 162. Robert McIntyre, plus 125. Padraig Harrington, I think he can maybe sneak a top 20, but taking Padraig Harrington, plus 240. And then Keith Killer Mitchell, plus 115. I think he can lurk as a top 40.
Real quick, you will just take us out because we're good. Only thing I wanted to add is which American I was looking at, do you think can play well here? Can it be Keith Mitchell? I was looking at Gary Woodland. Can Maverick McNeely, who played better last week, even though he got me on Prize Picks, you can get one more goddamn birdie after 12 holes, but that's another story. But one of those guys, can it be Billy Horschel? One of these in that area that's 60 or over to one. Can they play well over here? So
a little Lee Hodges from our guy MMA locker room. There's a nice bomb for the boys there, Lee Hodges. Lee Hodges going to bring him up there, a 27-year-old. Maybe for a little Barbasol there, Lee Hodges could be a good opportunity to take him. But this week there, guys, 6-pack, we got lots of bets. I got 35 to be honest. We're not shying away. I'm going to also have
unload the clip.
I'm unloading it, actually. Fucking right I am. Make the cut parlay. I almost missed this one. Jordan Spieth. We have Jordan Spieth, we have Tommy Fleetwood, and we have Lucas Herbert, all to make the cut. That's at plus 192. Jordan Spieth, Tommy Fleetwood, and Lucas Herbert. Check us out, guys, every week here at Pub Sports Radio, PGA Pub Hub. Next week's going to be the Open. You know who we're going to talk to. We're going to bring Mikey P. We're going to talk to Cam. We're going to talk to Dubsy, see what they're doing, see if we can get the boys back here for a nice podcast, a nice show for you guys, and hit some more winners, some bombs, and just have some fun, talk some golf, baby.
Love it.
All right, buddy. We'll catch you guys next week, 1:30 p.m. or maybe at 1 o'clock, actually. We'll do the
we'll go 1. Let's rock the hour.
Yeah, let's do that. All righty, guys. MMA Locker Room, Real Deal. Chad, everyone else on the replay, thanks for tuning in. Shoot us a message on Twitter if you have any questions. But till then, guys, get that cash. That's it.
Peace.